As usual, this is a one-man infiltration mission.
Weapons and equipment OSP.
Yes, this is a top-secret black op. Don't expect any official support.
We've got audio, so we don't need to ask people this time.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next-generation special forces, being led by members of Foxhound. They're demanding that
Cool.
the
All right.
government turn over the remains of Big Boss, and they say...
So what do you remember from last time? High point with
Oh,
Revolver
yeah.
Ocelot.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember now. All I remember is that Otacon guy,
Otacon pissed himself.
and then went invisible to go and spy on women.
Yep.
But that's all I remember. I remember Revolver Ocelot and the cool gun.
Yep. So we've now infiltrated the base. We are now looking for Meryl. And then we are very close to one of like the famous bosses.
Ah. I was speaking to one of the guys at work and he said we were actually pretty far through already.
Yeah, we have done a good chunk.
Yeah.
It's been so long since I've played it that there's a whole bunch of stuff, because there's 2 discs. We have to swap the disc part way through.
Mm.
And I can't remember. I remember bits of the second disc, but I don't remember the order of doing certain things, so I think we might have a little bit of time there. So this is pretty good. More games should do this.
Oh, cool. So it remembers where you got to and then it...
Mm-hmm.
Ah.
No.
Or Rob My Bum is back in the chat.
Yeah, he is.
He said, I watched a PC version speedrun the other day. Hoo boy, that port is broken.
I need to check that out, actually. I always remember when I worked in game, that dreadful time, that the PC, there was a copy of the PC version sat on the shelves for ages, cheap. And I thought, I don't need that, I've got a PS1 version of it. And I really should have bought it.
It's like lived with you for years.
Yeah.
I regret.
I didn't remember that until we started talking about it the other day. And then a whole bunch of memories of working in that Nightmare Palace came back to me.
Yeah, I should should probably say hello to everyone. Thank you, you've come back.
Yeah, thank you for following, and this is all very new to me. I don't understand, but we have more followers now, and I'm glad that people care.
Wow.
This was a cool idea. As a way to see what this game is. Hang on, I'm just going to turn down the volume on my PC.
Oh, amateur.
The stream's on the PC and I could hear my hideous Tory laugh coming out of the headphones.
I accidentally caught a bit of off stream when I was like looking at, you know, your link and stuff. I didn't realise how mumbly I am.
What can I say? Oh, fuck off. Ah, no, run. I forgot you were there. Speaking of amateur hour. No. Yeah. So we need to track down Meryl, and do you remember how we identify Meryl?
She's got cool hair.
But what if she's in disguise?
Oh.
What has every man noticed about her so far? She's got a hip swing when she walks. So now we have to identify which soldier is Meryl based on how they walk.
Holy shit.
So like, old steamy piss boy, that's not Meryl. Could really do with a ration. Oh, no.
Conveniently placed box.
Uh-huh. It's essentially all of video game design. Conveniently placed boxes. Yes. Oh, so that's... Okay, that's cool. We got the cardboard box B. So now we can go back and forth between the two sides of the base using the truck.
Cardboard box B. Why is it B?
Look at that. Ooh, baby. That's her. Because we need a cardboard box A that takes you from one place to the other, and then B does the return route. Thank Christ. I'm not going to do it, but it's really hard to do. But you can beat Meryl into the toilet and then catch her with the trousers off.
Kojima!
Don't move. That's the second time I've been able to sneak up on the legendary Solid Snake.
You're Meryl? There's no way you could pass for a man for long.
What do you mean? Hey, men aren't allowed in here.
I had no idea you were so feminine.
Trying to hit on me, Snake. Besides, it's a waste of time. When I joined up, they gave me psychotherapy to destroy my interest in men.
Same smart.
She's got some guns.
You're Meryl all
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Not yet. After all, I was disguised as a genome soldier.
So why'd you change? You'd be a lot better off dressed like one of them.
I got tired of disguising myself. The truth is, the uniform smelled like blood.
What's that mark?
Huh? Oh, this? It's a pink.
Spyro the Dragon.
I was a fan of Foxhound way back. And guys like you and my uncle were in it. None of that gene therapy like there is today. You guys were real heroes.
There are no heroes in war. All the heroes I know are either dead or in prison. One or the other.
But Snake, you're a hero, aren't you?
I'm just a man who's good at what he does. Killing. There's no winning or losing for a mercenary. The only winners in war are the people.
That's right, and you fight for the people.
I've never fought for anyone but myself. I've got no purpose in life, no ultimate goal.
Come on.
It's only when I'm cheating death on the battlefield. The only time I feel truly alive.
Seeing other people die makes you feel alive, huh? You love war and don't want it to stop? Is it the same with all great
This
soldiers?
game's so
throughout history?
emo.
Why didn't you contact
There's a lot of this philosophy about war,
that?
but one of the themes that runs through it is the unending war, and that's kind of that's mainly what
Like about me, huh?
Metal Gear 4 is about.
You got a great butt.
Fuck, he actually said it.
First it's my eyes, now
He's an asshole.
what's next?
On the battlefield.
But don't forget, this is the time of like 80s and 90s action movies where every character that Snake's drawn from is a total dickhead.
So Snake,
Yeah.
how are the negotiations going?
No progress.
So it's all up to you, huh?
Somebody's got to stop them from launching a nuclear missile.
There are two ways. Either we destroy Metal Gear or...
We override the detonation code. You got the card keys from Baker?
card keys. You mean this?
Where are the others? There should be 3 keys.
This is all I've got.
Where could the other 2 be?
I have no idea, but they must be somewhere. If we can't find them, we'll have no choice but to destroy Metal Gear.
Metal Gear is in an underground maintenance base to the north.
Take me too. I know this place better than you do.
You'll just slow me down. You don't have enough battle experience.
I won't slow you down, I promise.
And what if you do?
Then you can shoot me.
I don't like to waste bullets.
Got it.
Working mirrors. Most games don't have those.
The way other women do. I hardly ever look at myself in the mirror. I've always despised that kind of woman. I always dreamed of becoming a soldier. But I was wrong. It wasn't really my dream. My father. He was killed in action when I was younger.
You wanted to follow in your father's footsteps?
Not really. I thought that if I became a soldier, I could understand him better.
So are you a soldier yet?
I thought I was until today, but now I understand. The truth is, I was just afraid of looking at myself, afraid of having to make my own decisions in life. But I'm not gonna lie to myself anymore. It's time I took a long, hard look at myself. I want to know who I am, what I'm capable of. I want to know why I've lived the way I've lived until now. I want to know.
Take a good look. You won't get another chance for a while. You should wash your face, too, while you're at it.
Yeah.
This isn't a training exercise. Our lives are riding on this. There are no heroes or heroines. If you lose, you're worm food.
Yeah.
Is that FAMAS functional?
Unfortunately, it's out of ammo.
Where'd you get that Desert Eagle?
I found it in the armory. It's a 50 caliber Action Express. There was a SOCOM pistol too, but I chose this.
Huh. So I got a leftover, huh? Isn't that gun a little big for a girl?
Don't worry. I'll handle it.
Come on, use my 45.
She's got 2 guns right there.
I've used a gun like this since I was 8 years old.
Snap Snake's
I'm more
neck.
comfortable with it than I am with a bra. If we're gonna go to the north, we'll have to go through the
I didn't
mines
like.
floor.
People talk about this
Overland is
game
blocked
like
by
it's,
glaciers.
I don't know, sacred.
The door to the commander's room is security level.
I feel almost bad laughing at it, but it is so silly.
Yeah, but that's the thing that this game series has always done, is like it treads the line between like being very self-serious and pompous,
Okay,
but then with absolute absurdity on the other side.
Yeah.
And I think that's like, it reminds me a bit of Yakuza in that way, where like that's a
Yeah.
game of like two dual personalities, and like at one minute like Snake's philosophizing about war, and then she's talking about a bra the next.
Yeah.
What happened to the music?
It's just weird because, like, you know, when you hear people talking about games for years, like, it's weird, like, the perception I've built up of it, you know, being, like, a serious epic. And it is, but
It really is, but it does have some hokiness to it. It does have some, 1990s kind of Japanese game charm to it.
My head. Oh, it hurts.
What's wrong?
Don't come here, Snake.
Uh-oh.
Are you okay? What happened?
I'm fine.
Nothing suspicious at all.
Let's go.
Oh, where's that sway?
Yeah.
Come on, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
Oh, fuck, that's so cool. So I was going into first person mode to look around, see if there's any pickups. But I'm not in first person mode, I'm going into Meryl's point of view.
Oh, that's cool.
Snake, how do you like me?
What the?
Do you like me? Hold me, Snake.
What's wrong?
Oh, hurry, hurry. Make love to me. Snake, I want you.
That's some creepy shit.
Just want a slip knot.
Let's take a quick phone call.
Not herself. Don't use your weapon.
It's Psycho Mantis. He's controlling Meryl. That tune is his mind control music.
Don't use your weapon. Try to knock her out.
Take that, Meryl.
Oh, there's a ration over there. Excellent.
Oh, you can see Matey floating
Yeah.
around. Can you actually attack him?
Not right now.
Useless woman.
Optic camouflage, huh? I hope that's not your only trick.
Is it Otacon?
You
Dun, dun, dun.
Psycho Otacon.
my power. Now, I will show you why I am the most powerful practitioner of psychokinesis and telepathy in the world. No, there's no need for words, Snake. I'm Psycho Mantis. That's right. This is no trick. It's true power. It's useless, I told you. I can read your every thought.
Oh, is this that famous bit?
There's some cool tricks here. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the games that you can read.
Oh.
Should say you're bad.
So he talks about what you've done in the game so far.
Careless man, aren't you?
Been spotted a few times.
However, you are a skilled warrior.
Killed
No,
some
he hasn't
dudes.
been watching.
You are extremely cautious around traps.
Except I walked onto that mine.
I was going to say.
Believe me. Now I'll read more deeply into your
This is where he checks your memory card.
So what does he do if you haven't got anything?
Your memory is completely.
But if I had like Castlevania Symphony of the Night, I think he says, "Oh, so you like Castlevania?"
Should not say it often. You are somewhat reckless. I can read you like an open book. You still don't believe me? I will show you my psychokinetic power. Put your control controller on the floor. Put it down as flat as you can. That's good.
You doing it?
Now I will move your controller by the power of my will alone.
Nice.
What do you think now? Can you feel my power now?
It's not the scariest power I've ever seen. That's pretty cool.
I think that comes up in another game. Sure, it's in Metal Gear. Metal Gear 2. Oh, fuck. But, let me get the good stuff.
This game is bad shit.
Where is he?
Oh, super cool.
How do we beat someone that can read my mind?
No way.
Yeah, put the controller into controller port 2 and then he can't read you. He dodges everything you do.
What?
If your controller's in...
That's insane. No one does stuff like that.
Nope.
That's so cool. So did you find out about that when you first played? Or
That's kind of like...
is that just like one of those things you learn from your mates in
Yeah.
the playground kind of thing?
Yeah, because I wasn't out of my three mates. I wasn't the one that owned a copy of Metal Gear Solid, so I'd go around to my mate's house, and he'd show us how cool Metal Gear Solid is, and then I got to borrow the game and play it.
Fucking idiot again! What? It's amazing. Rob My Bum says, big smile on my face hearing someone discover these fun things for the first time.
Yeah.
Big smile on my face saying your username each time. Weedaba said, I had all of the Psycho Mantis stuff spoiled for me when I first played. It's really nice seeing a proper reaction to it. Just me going, ah! I had heard about the memory card thing, but I think that's impossible not to, really. Like, that's quite famous, I guess.
Yeah. Fuck.
Rob My Bum says you can also shoot the bust at the back of the room to stop his dodging.
Oh, right.
Your reaction wasn't as cool as mine. Oh, right.
Yes. It's cool hearing all these different strats. So I was reading about some Metal Gear bosses, Metal Gear 3 bosses, a while ago, and one of them has the craziest solution. The fear. That game has a thing where you have to eat, you have to collect food and stuff, and you're hunting for stuff, and the food will go off. And so one of the ways of defeating this guy is to place a load of rotten food on the floor, and he'll eat it. Oh, fuck.
Apparently, if you call Campbell enough times, he tells you.
What about the bust?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off. I'm not doing very much damage to him.
So what kind of, things like Psycho Mantis's tricks, have you found in other games? Because I don't remember anyone telling me to, switch my controller out. I don't know.
Generally people don't do it.
Why?
Because...
Why?
I think it's because, saying this as a game developer, most game developers are fucking cowards. And don't have the brass balls to do it.
Yeah. I guess now we don't have as many Don't know.
Also, technology has changed.
Yeah.
And resyncing Xbox
Everything's
360
locked.
controllers
Yeah.
to your console is a pain in the fucking arse.
Mm.
I tried doing it in Metal Gear 4. There is a Psycho Mantis style enemy, and I tried the controller trick with that, and they account for it and stuff. So it's cool that it's consistent in the series, but it really is only Metal Gear that bothers doing this to do this kind of stuff. Most games are like very concerned with not breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
I'm gonna be hearing that laugh in my sleep tonight. Yeah, fuck him up.
But even like Metal Gear 5 didn't have stuff like this though.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it because I watched you play a little bit of that, and that seemed very serious. I think that's maybe
That is
why I think
really
this.
serious.
I think that's why I kind of thought this was serious because it's the most I've seen of one of the Metal Gear games.
That one changes the tone. That became a lot more kind of like, you know that I always talk about this, like how serious fantasy things became after the Chris Nolan Batman films, where everything became really gritty, and like Kojima's always had like Hollywood aspirations, but Metal Gear 5 is where that really came to be. Like Kiefer Sutherland was in it, and you know part of it I think is the dev time of Metal Gear 5, where perhaps he didn't get a chance to do everything he wanted to do, but it was a lot more systemic.
Yeah.
There's about 2 boss fights in the whole game. Both of them... Oh, fuck, I forgot about that. Both of them not very good. When I say both are not very good, you know, better than every other game out there, but not as good as like the highs of Metal Gear 3.
Apparently Batman Arkham Asylum does the fake out error screen in a really cool way.
Yes, it
I
does.
don't remember that. I did play that game, but it's so long ago.
It does. Do you remember when you go to the Scarecrow, one of the Scarecrow encounters,
yeah.
you replay the beginning of the game, but instead of
Yeah.
Batman escorting the Joker, you're playing as Batman and Joker is escorting you, and then he pulls a gun on you. And then there's a game
Forgot
over
about
screen,
that.
and the game over screen says something like, press the third stick or something. I'm not going to complete this because I'm doing so little damage to him. I'm being caught by these projectiles.
What's going on? Like, what's going wrong?
I either don't know how to output enough damage, or I'm just being shit at dodging. And it is definitely the latter. Fuck off with your fucking...
Aggro. Can you snipe from a prone position?
Oh, I wish. Oh, that was stupid.
Why couldn't I read
Tips in the chats. You can stun him for more damage.
Oh, that makes sense. Oh, that's unnecessary.
Oh, Mara's gonna pop a cap in your ass. Bye, Snake. You fucked up.
I did. Oh, good. Back here.
You got a grenade in your hand.
Yeah, when you press the stun grenade on him. But it means you just run around and it's like that I'm about to clothesline Meryl.
Oh, okay.
Are you okay?
So is that why they showed the bust in that cutscene? If you can shoot it to do more damage.
Oh, I guess so. Clever.
I'm fine.
Clever.
Clever Kachuma.
Okay. Let's go.
What about the pictures though? Because they showed the pictures as well.
Maybe they're just showing all the things that are going to hit me and slowly whittle down my life
Oh
bar.
yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
Sorry, Mr. Foxhound. The commander is waiting.
Another art nerd thing, but I really love how they've done the light reflections in the floor, how they move around and stuff, depending on your perspective. It's pretty cool. Again, unnecessary, but cool.
Do you know how they've done it?
No.
I think it's a duplicated mesh. Like underneath the floor. The room is 2 layers, because that's how we did it on one of the old Tomb Raiders. Being an uneducated like newbie to the industry, I was like, Lara's not reflected. This is a Class A bug. Fuck it. There's no way a PS2 could do that. But yeah, it's two. The geometry's doubled and flipped.
Yeah, I was guessing when Meryl was looking in the mirror, that was probably just a second Meryl.
What the?
Do you like me?
Working on games really does break playing games, doesn't it, sometimes?
But when you play something like this, or like some other games, like more modern games,
Yeah.
where they are doing some really cool shit,
Yeah.
it's
like,
cool
shit,
to like
what am
work
I
out
playing
how,
about? Yeah.
how they've done it.
You don't like girls? Useless woman.
Optic camouflage, huh? I hope that's not your only trick.
Can we...
Now
Yes.
let me read your mind.
No, we don't need to go through the fact that my memory card has nothing on it. Hideo! So let me get that Russian, you motherfucker.
I just booted you in the face.
Right. That stunned a grenade really didn't. Oh, what am I doing? Fanned into it. Right.
Can you eat any more rations, or are you full up?
I can eat one, but there's no more to be had.
Oh. Backseat gaming.
And he'll auto eat them as well. He really doesn't give a fuck about those stun grenades. Right, you can't choke him out.
Do I need to copy a strat guide?
Well, to whoever said you can stun him, I'd love to know how.
I thought, oh, I'll have a look. And there's just like a whole load of people going, holy shit, how the hell do you beat Psycho Mantis?
Because they don't know the second controller trick.
Is it super hard if you don't?
I think it's impossible.
Really?
I'm not sure.
Oh, I love how old these comments are. Someone said, posted July 30th, 2012. All in caps. Don't let him read your memory card. He can see into your soul.
Trying to think what Konami would have now. I see you like Metal Gear Survive. I see you haven't bought many Mother Base coins.
Another comment just says, bunch of noobs in here for not knowing how to beat Psycho Mantis.
Fuck off. That I hate.
Thanks.
It's like whenever you like have trouble with the Dark Souls boss and look for tips or whatever, and you just get some guy. It's easy. It's easy. You just do this, 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 and this.
Just do it.
Just go and farm 40 pieces of twinkling titanite and make this weapon that drops from this optional boss.
Rudabar says he kills you instantly if you haven't spent £30 on Mother Base coins.
If you have less than 3 forward operating bases, fucks you up.
I just think you ought to get good.
Yeah, I think that's largely what it is. What?
Rob My Bum says if you don't have a good enough relationship with DD, is that dumb
It's DD, dumb dog.
dog? The PlayStation explodes. My heart explodes.
It's amazing how early in that game they let you become so overpowered because they give you DD. He spots all the enemies for you.
Should be more dogs in video games. Ones that don't die.
What's your favourite dog in a video game? Is it the Shiba from Yakuza?
Yeah! I was trying to think of something else because I don't want to sound like a broken record. Shiba and Yakuza's the best. He's such a little shit. But it's so cool.
I really dislike it at the end there where Big Kaz doesn't seem to give that much of a shit about him. And they just leave him in Theatre Square. I wouldn't leave myself in Theatre Square.
I love it in Yakuza 3 when he's at the orphanage. That's the cutest.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting to that.
What's your favourite dog in a video game?
Probably DD because he is such a good boy, and there's a button to pet him. There was another. Okay, I played something else where there was.
That's all we need. We just
a button to pet a dog.
Game of the year. Like as soon as there's one of those buttons.
I played. I only saw it in the beta, but Neo has a pretty good sheebs, like
Really?
a spirit sheebs. Like
Nice.
you get spirits to like watch over you and act as allies and help you and give you buffs and stuff, and one of them is like pretty cute sheebs.
I also like all the dogs in Nintendogs because it's basically just Dog Simulator. So we want that's got a pet button as well. Just kind of pet them with the stick.
Oh no,
You fucked up again.
no! But isn't this the bit where I have to like? Oh no! I thought I had to like choke her out, but not get to the point where I snap her neck.
Is that a
That's
thing?
critical when holding women, that you do not get to the point where you snap their neck.
Jesus.
Well, yeah, because I thought my memory of this is that you have to do the choke out move, and the choke out move, like that's when I'm tapping the square button and breaking necks. And I had it in my head that I had to do it enough so that it knocked her out, but didn't. Oh, is this me chasing him down there?
A little nosebleed. If I was Psycho Mantis, I'd fly up to the ceiling because Snake can't reach.
Because much like in Doom, he can't aim upwards. So I think what other good video game dogs there are. Fable has good dogs.
Yeah.
Butch in GTA 5 is pretty good. Don't you play as him? You try and chase some guy down. I think you'd
A little Pomeranian in Tokyo Jungle.
Fuck yeah.
Little badass.
Fuck yeah, he's cool. That dog also appears in the Suda-produced Ranko Tsukigime's Longest Day.
No.
Yeah, that was just a chance for me to say the holy name of Suda. Take that. That's good.
Wow.
Colonel, your niece is going to be okay.
Thanks, Snake. I owe you one.
Now that Mantis is beaten, Meryl's brainwashing should wear off, right, Naomi?
Yes. But why did you go so far out of your way to save her? For Campbell's sake, or maybe it's because you like her?
I don't want to see any woman die right in front of me.
Oh, really? Since when did anybody's death bother you so much?
Naomi, it's true that Snake has killed a lot of people, but that doesn't mean he doesn't have a heart.
It's okay, Colonel. She's right.
Yeah. I like the movie.
You used the other. I wasn't able to read the future.
A strong man doesn't need to read the future. He makes his own.
Boom.
Perhaps so, but I will read your future. To get to Metal Gear's underground maintenance base, you have to go through that hidden door. There's a hidden door behind the bookcase. The overland route. It's blocked by frozen glaciers. Go past the communication towers. And use the tower's walkway.
Why are you telling me this?
I can read people's minds. In my lifetime, I have read the past presents and futures of thousands upon thousands of men and women.
Oh, gross.
And each mind that I peered into was stuffed with the same single object of obsession. That selfish and atavistic desire to pass on one seed was enough to make me sick. Every living thing on this planet exists to mindlessly pass on their DNA. They're designed that way. And that's why there is war. But you are different. You're the same as us. We have no past, no future. We live in the moment. That's our only purpose. Humans weren't designed to bring each other happiness. From the moment we're thrown into this world, we're fated to bring each other nothing but pain and misery.
Oh man.
The first person whose mind I dove into was my father's. I saw nothing but disgust and hatred for me in his heart. My mother died in childbirth, and he despised me for it. I thought my father was going to kill me. That's when my future disappeared. I lost my past as well. When I came to, the village was engulfed in flames.
Are you saying that you burned your village down to bury your past?
I see that you have suffered the same trauma. We are truly the same, you and I. The world is a more interesting place with people like you in it. I never agreed with the boss's revolution. His dreams of world conquest do not interest me. I just wanted an excuse to kill as many people as I could.
You monster.
Let him talk. He doesn't have much time left.
I've seen true evil. You, Snake. You're just like the boss.
Uh-oh.
No, you're worse. Compared to you, I'm not so bad. I read her mind as well.
Meryl's?
I saw you there. You have a large place in your heart.
A large place?
A large place? Yes, a large place.
Do not know if your futures lie together. I have a last request.
What is it?
My mask. Put it back on.
Okay.
Like this. Other people's thoughts force their way into my mind. Before I die, I want to be by myself.
Is that a VR headset?
I want to be left alone in my own world. I'll open the door for you. If you want to find your future, go through that door. This is the first time I've ever used my power to help someone. It's strange. It feels kind of nice.
Bit late for that.
Yeah. Should have chosen a different path.
Aww.
Let's go, Meryl.
I'm sorry.
Meryl?
How could I let Mantis control my mind like that?
If you're gonna doubt yourself, I'll leave you here.
You're right.
Never doubt yourself. Just let it make you stronger. Learn something from it.
You're right. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Snake, can I ask you something?
What?
About what Mantis said. I was just wondering.
What? What's the problem now?
Oh, no, nothing. So, tell me, Snake. What's your name? Your real name.
The name means nothing on the battlefield.
How old are you?
Old enough to know what death looks like.
Any family?
No, but I was raised by many people.
Is there anyone you like?
I've never been interested in anyone else's life.
So you are all alone. Just like Mantis said.
Other people just complicate my life. I don't like to get involved.
You're a sad, lonely man.
Come on, let's go.
There we go. Bit of sass from Meryl there.
Mm. Fucking try.
It's like a mantis fucks you up from beyond the grave.
I do miss these kind of linear action games. Like, because they're not cheap to make, so everyone makes kind of like systemic open world games, which aren't cheap to make either, but you get a lot more reuse out of stuff.
Wolf dogs. Half
But-
wolf, half husky.
Dogs!
So much.
Yes!
Dog friends. I'm a musher.
He's a musher.
I'll take point. Snake, you follow me.
Is there a snow bit coming up? I suppose there's probably not, because I think this is where I got to when I got stuck. No, because I didn't know about Psycho Mantis.
Where's she gone? Oh, there's her foot. No.
Oh, that sounds really cool.
Where did she go? Oh, Meryl, where do you go? There she is. How does one get over there?
Oh, sneaky. Fucked it.
No, I don't think it's...
Oh, does the dog not attack you?
Yeah, he does. But we'll make friends with it later. Oh, is there a good weapon in here? No, don't make me hurt you, doggy.
You hurt the dog. There's a puppy there.
Yeah.
He's waiting for you.
I think there's another... No. That's not a hole either. Ion. Where was Meryl? What's going on? Right, so down there was...
They got you good.
Don't make me get the gun out.
What's going on?
I need to find the crawl space. No. Crawl through here. Wolves are gonna fuck me up. Where the fuck is Meryl? I really do feel sorry for anyone that's just browsing to this on Twitch, expecting like a high quality playthrough.
It's gonna get you.
I wonder if these guys could be stunned. Seeing a psychomantis don't give a fuck.
We're doing the Humane to Dogs playthrough.
I am not going to shoot one of these dogs. Well, that worked out well for me.
There's a hole there. Did you go through that one?
No.
Oh, it looked like one.
Yeah, I thought that as well. Someone there? No.
Oh well, this is
This is where the
be
playthrough
us,
ends.
yeah, for the next 2 hours.
So there's old, no.
Wow.
So
Robo
that-
Bomb says bottom right of the big chamber.
Bottom right of the big chamber. To think I used to know this like the back of my hand. The Humane to Dogs playthrough does allow for punching.
Does it? I'm not sure that holds up in court.
God damn it.
That puppy's gonna get the last blow. Right, you punch my mum. Bottom right, not bottom left.
Oh, this is bottom right, isn't it?
Oh, they say right, not down. Crying face.
Right, not down. I thought you said bottom right.
I guess to the right then.
I've only got. Oh!
Oh, there
there.
it is. I did look like it was all the same part.
PS1 games are shit.
Oh! Oh my god! Can we keep them?
What's wrong? I thought you were...
Can we keep them? Is one of those DD? No, that wouldn't make sense
No.
because.
Sorry to say this, but DT is long dead.
What? Oh. Oh, is that one a prequel then?
Yeah.
Oh. Sorry, everyone that's
Yeah, Metal
really into
Gear
Metal Gear
5
is
is
probably
like-
cringing right now.
The year I was born, 1984.
Really?
This is like 2000s or something.
I had no idea that was a prequel.
It's Big Boss, baby.
I know there's all the different characters, but I know nothing.
Yeah, I was
about
gonna say, I
any
just
of
said
them,
it's Big
so-
Boss, baby. Like you have any idea about
Yeah,
how
I
the
was gonna
chronology
say,
works.
there's a reason we're doing the stream.
Since we can't use the mine detector.
Rudaba says these are all Dee Dee's grandchildren. Aww.
Is that true?
It is in our hearts.
Because it wouldn't put it past him. Kojima, not Woodama.
Is that a map?
Yep. This is a minefield. But Meryl knows where they all are.
The human Etch-a-Sketch.
But I
So, what do
think
you think?
I have
Pretty
pro
good, huh?
strats.
How did you know where the mines were?
It sounds weird, but when Mantis dove into my mind, I was able to see where the mines were placed. Are you impressed?
Well, a little bit.
Only a little?
Fuck you, mine, so you got served. Don't have to worry about. Well.
Can shoot her out of the bomb.
What is it?
Meryl, get down! Meryl!
No!
Snake, leave me and run.
Meryl!
I guess I am a rookie after all.
Don't worry, Meryl. It's me they want.
Even I know that. It's the oldest trick in the book. The sniper's using me for bait to lure you out.
Damn.
Shoot me. Gun. I can't reach it by myself.
Don't move.
I promised. I wouldn't slow you down.
Oh, Psycho Mantis wasn't wrong.
I can still help. I want to help you.
Quiet down. Save your strength.
The cut chapter 3.
I want to be sold
One day this will all make sense, Rachel.
for war. There's nothing glamorous about it. Snake, please save yourself. Go on living and don't give up on people. Don't forget me. Now get out of here.
Meryl! Damn. Snake, it's a trap. The sniper's trick to lure you out. The sniper's waiting for you to go and help Meryl, so he can pick you off. Don't do it.
Rudaba says, fucking shut up. Solid Snake to currently dying Meryl.
This one's grown, huh?
I know her. She can wait for hours, days, or weeks.
Ah, is this that sniper wolf?
Waiting
Ah, okay.
Expose yourself.
Maybe so, but Meryl can't hold out that long.
Snake, can you see Wolf from where you are?
There's nowhere to hide between here and the tower. She must be on the second floor of the tower.
If Wolf is in the communications tower, she can see you perfectly. It's the classic sniper's position. At that distance, you won't be able to hit her with a standard weapon either. You'll need a sniper rifle.
Colonel, take it easy.
Fucking hell!
Save Meryl no matter what it takes.
God, his bedside manner's pretty shit, isn't it?
Yeah.
What's wrong, Naomi?
Nothing. I'm just surprised you're willing to sacrifice yourself. You got the genes of a soldier, not a savior.
I wish he'd get off
Trying to
his
say
dick.
that I'm only interested in saving my own skin?
I wouldn't go that far, but
I don't know what the hell my genes look like, and I don't care. I operate on instinct.
like an animal?
I'm going to save Meryl. I don't need an excuse.
Okay.
And I'm not doing it for someone else either. I'm gonna save Meryl for myself.
Colonel. Don't worry. Snake, thanks.
I understand. I'm sorry.
She's got 3 sniper bullets in her. She'll have bled out by the time they finish having this
Yeah, I was
phone
gonna
call.
say, like.
But where's the sniper rifle? Are we all cool now? Are we friends? Of course not. I mean, why would we
Aw,
be?
they had hearts above their heads.
Yeah, because they like Meryl. They don't like big old horrible Snake.
Yeah, who does really? Fucking hell. So why is Sniper Wolf called Sniper Wolf?
Because all of the Foxhound characters. Open the wiki. All of the Foxhound characters are something they do plus an animal. And Sniper Wolf, her thing is she's friends with all those wolves. Well, I'm not quite sure how that works since she's only just arrived on the island, but you know, whatever. Actually, we haven't done I haven't heard what Mei Ling's got to say on the situation yet.
What is it, Snake?
Oh.
So she'll have a quote for us in a minute.
Okay.
Fuck.
In China, they say, rashness brings success to few, misfortune to many. Snake, go forward when it's safe, but retreat when there's danger. You'll just have to play it by ear depending on the circumstances.
What about Miller?
You need to make
Yes!
in war the difference between living and dying.
He looks so
counted
cool.
In milliseconds.
I love the character portraits on the codec thing.
They're really cool. In later games, they switched them all to 3D, and it really lost the charm.
Hmm.
Oh fuck!
Fucked
it.
That wasn't worth it. That wasn't worth it. Throw him off the edge again.
Fucked it! I had to choke him out.
No.
Oh, cocky.
Oh, coffee chopping one.
Cockamon. What?
What? Rudibus's first death.
So now, it's a nuclear warhead, and I'm going to use those boxes to get back.
I'll be right back, 2 seconds.
Alright.
Join.
Is this all there is to load? For the heliport, huh?
Where's the... What? Oh, there. I thought I needed one of those. Okay. Oh, I'd forgotten about the flooded vent. So many weird little bits of this game. We're back here. All those spots. How many times we got spotted trying to get around this tank last time?
What?
Do you remember this area here with these tanks? I had to come back here, so I've got to go and get the sniper rifle. And I remember last
Oh,
week...
I thought you meant it kicked you back there for being
No.
some shit. I was like, holy crap, how can you...
Good job, you just got me a beer.
I was like, wow, that's pretty harsh.
Kojima! Basement 1, basement 2... I guess this one.
Woodbar says, yeah, if you die enough, the game just kicks you back to the title screen and deletes your save.
Which fucking should do. Kojima has talked about doing that. He wanted to make a zombie game where if you became a zombie, it would invalidate your copy of the game, and if you wanted to not be a zombie, you'd have to buy a new copy of the game.
That's quite interesting.
Yeah, I think...
So I guess it just turns your product into like a one-use thing, but obviously people would never see it like that.
Yeah, I think like the way people view games is different to that, especially if you were charging 40 quid for that. Like,
Yeah.
That's kind of unacceptable. But with a different business model, like a free-to-play game or something. I mean, I suppose something like Let It Die does something like that, where... No, I don't need to be in it. If you... Although wasn't there another C4 wall or something down here? When you die, you have to start over. I guess that's what a roguelike is.
That's what they, is it Ultima Online? I used to chat with people that used to play that. And that was like an MMO where it had permadeath and you could work for like ages building up like your inventory and your skills and stuff. But if you died, you died. That was it. I'm like, that's fucking cool, but no one would do that nowadays, I don't think.
No, I think...
Well, yeah, obviously people would, but I think if not big games, I guess.
No. What is this? I don't even remember this. How exciting.
Yeah, well, my mum says there are 3 indie games that do that. See also games that delete files on your computer when you fail. I've forgotten about that.
Fuck's sake. Yeah, Steel Battalion does that actually. Well, you don't have to buy a new copy of the game because that'd be a bit ridiculous since it
That's
costs
why a new controller.
£120. But yeah, that wipes your save game. Which is somewhat frustrating since that game's so hard to play. Almost went south. Oh my god. Right, that's a sniper rifle. Gonna save old Beryl now, if she's not bled out.
PSG-1. You can use that against Sniper Wolf. Hurry up and save Meryl.
Yeah, she's surely dead by now.
You'd think so. Oh, give me a break. This isn't the first game Meryl has appeared in.
Really?
Meryl is a character in one of Kojima's previous games. I forget whether it's Police Notes or Snatcher. I haven't played them yet. And she has the exact same character design with the exact same like vest and tattoo combo.
Huh. So she predates Snake then?
Yeah, but that's a different universe.
Mm.
It's the same character design.
It's a good character design.
I quite like it. I really like that play arts that I've got of her.
I was trying to think who she reminds me of, and it's April O'Neil.
Yeah,
She's
she
got
does.
similar hair.
Yeah.
What do I say? It was Police Notes, I think.
Police Notes. Yeah, Police Notes and Snatcher both have fan translations.
Oh, are they Japanese only? Okay.
Yeah.
You think with his legacy they might have been re-released again?
Yeah, it is strange that actually.
With this licensing stuff. I guess.
Well, there is some problem with the licensing in there because in like bar scenes and stuff. Because when it comes to copyright laws, Japan don't give a fuck.
Mm.
And there's like the alien and predator just hanging out in a bar. So, I don't know if that ever got changed for one of them. What are you doing? I didn't know you were a bit. Don't look. Don't look. Don't look. I fucking got to you before that. Cheating bastards. Fuck it. Let's go.
Who's your favourite character? Did I ask you this already?
I think so, but I think it is. I think it's Big Boss. Snake's father, Big Boss.
Is he in this game?
No, you've killed him. At this point.
Oh.
In the first two MSX games.
Okay.
The ones that we're not playing, we didn't start with. Like the original Metal Gears. You kill him twice.
Oh, well, my mum says it's his remains that the terrorists are demanding.
Yes.
I've kept up well.
It doesn't help that I forgot that the intro doesn't play. So when I started the game, we didn't get the preamble. You know when I set this up and there's just that cutscene running?
Yeah.
Yeah, the terrorists want the remains of Big Boss. And Big Boss is who you play in Metal Gear 5.
Oh, okay.
So I think Metal Gear Solid 3 and Peace Walker, Big Boss, my favourite character, and I say those because in Metal Gear Solid 5 he's essentially he's a bit of a dummy because they don't give him, they barely give him any lines because it's old Kiefer, and you don't get much of his character in it, but then the relationship that he has with the boss in Metal Gear 3 and Peace Walker is really good.
Me and my two brothers used to share a PS1 and we were going through this game together. And I remember this, but I don't remember anything of what just happened. And I remember we got caught in a vent in the snow trying to crawl out of one or something.
That sounds like could be happening here.
And I remember we rage quit and then we never played it again. But I don't remember any of the middle parts, so obviously that wasn't the bit I played. That's my broken experience of Metal Gear Solid. Because remember we used to hound our dad to try and play it and he was just as shit as us.
Yeah, I used to get my dad to try and help me with hard bits. And
Yeah.
he'd just come back from a hard day at work. He didn't give a fuck about Toe Jam and L2.
We got my dad to help us out with Ratchet and Clank this one time, and then that was cool and everything. And then we came down really early in the morning one day, and then my dad was there playing Ratchet and Clank, and he got really hooked in it. And to this day, that is the only game he ever plays for himself. It's so weird that that's the game that stuck with him.
Well, I think compared to something like this is just a series for someone that isn't very much into games and hasn't played this game from the start and seen it through.
Yeah.
This game is just a series of arcane bullshit.
Yeah.
You have to know to do this, you have to know to do that, or work it out or whatever. Whereas Ratchet and Clank is that much more playable. I bounced off one of my favourite games ever and didn't play it for years until years later, which is Resident Evil. Because when I first got that, the first zombie is unkillable because they want you to do it in a specific way. As Jill, you're supposed to... You can waste all of your bullets on it. But they want you to run back into the dining room for Barry to shoot it in the head. And I remember rage quitting that. I think that's total bullshit. I was 11. But even then I recognised bullshit. What was your first?
RMB. Oh, my Twitch just died. Hang on. Oh wow, my Twitch app has crashed. That's good. Can't read the chat, but RMB was just saying he had to play it. I think he had to play Resi with a dance mat controller.
What?
And they didn't get far.
I know you wouldn't, but... I mean, people do that for fun now on Twitch. Play Dark Souls with a dance mat. Where am I going? I follow someone on Twitter that's doing a Killer 7 blindfolded run.
What?
Because every enemy in that game has the laugh and you can pinpoint it.
Bloody hell.
But that's still that's a bit much. What's the deal with that? It's a level 6 door, but I've got a level 5 keycard. I remember when your brother gave your dad his old 360 and he brought down like the stack of games like Mass Effect and everything. Your dad just did not give a fuck.
I was so sad about that. My dad fucking loved Wii Fit though. Never got that back. He's still got my balance board.
We've got his copy of Wii Fit.
My copy of Wii Fit.
Your copy of Wii Fit is in your Mario case.
Oh yeah. I love how that gets to your, like, gets on your nerves so much. It's going to stretch your core.
Yeah, I think I told you the other day I got a free copy of Virtua Fighter 3 from someone on a forum. Oh, the Little Wolf Cub.
Yeah.
And like the case I think is Japanese, but the disc is American. And when I opened up the package and found that, I felt my entire body clench. Right, eyes down, looking. How the fuck do we beat Sniper Wolf?
Can you see her?
I can see the laser beam.
Do you know she's a woman yet?
No.
Is that a reveal?
I think they might do. I can't remember.
Maybe keep referring to her as Wolf Bird.
Can you do this one with the Nikita? No. They don't let you cheat it, Rachel.
Oh.
I need to take some... No, where is it? I need to take diazepam to calm myself. Anti-anxiety drug. Oh, she's a quick shot. Fuck me. This is going poorly. I know. Oh, I was hoping there was be a ration or something down there. Dun, 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 dun. Come on.
Oh.
Got it. What the fuck is going on? Oh, now I'm in trouble.
Snake! First death. Imagine if Sniper Wolf was Wolf from Gladiators.
This would be a very different game. Right, do I need diazepam? Or at the moment?
Gonna be honest with you, no baddies like matched Revolver Ocelot yet. I think they brought out the big guns first.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Already. Right, she just shot, so surely. Oh!
Shoot her! You can see the back. Get her! If you get a headshot, is that better?
Probably.
Not just, like trying to get you down about your skills. I'm just
do you wanna play
curious. I'm just curious. Oh, that's bad.
This plays into my worst habits. It's like with sniper weapons in games, I always hesitate. Like, have I got the perfect shot?
Shot her in the bum. Yes. Oh, I thought you had that.
That's such total horse shit.
Did you press the shoot button? That was, again. That wasn't.
I did, but she got her shot
got it
off.
first.
Yeah.
Wolf shot first. No.
Oh no, I'm out of.
Oh no. What did cigarettes do?
Take my health down.
Oh,
Cause cancer.
maybe don't do one of them then. Or you're gonna die.
I just see one more shot on her.
Fuck her up. Oh!
I wondered why I hadn't reloaded.
Yes! Well, that was tense as fuck. Was Snake just smoking a cigarette then?
No, he puts his hand up, I think, to...
Oh, it looked like he was taking a drag of a cigarette. Oops.
We're getting into the kind of territory that I don't remember so well now. I think there's something you could do with the... sniping those rats as well that were running up there, but I don't know if they do anything. And I'm out of diazepam, so I can't find out. didn't realise that was the way you go up.
It's hard to miss when you're this close. Toss your weapon over here. Slowly. You are a fool to come back here. Stupid man.
A lady sniper, huh?
Oh, there he goes again.
You know that 2/3 of the world's greatest assassins are women. Do you want to die now? Or after your female friend? Which will it be?
I'll die after I kill you.
Is Meryl still alive?
Mm-hmm.
Bloody hell, she's tough.
I am Sniper Wolf, and I always kill what I aim at. Oh, you're my special prey. Got it. I've left my mark on you. I won't forget it. Until I kill you. You're all I think about.
Fuck.
Take him away.
This is the toughest bit of the whole game now.
Is it another boss fight?
No. You'll see.
He's tougher than I thought.
Do you know who I am? I always knew that one day I would meet you. The man who stole what was rightly mine. The man who stole my birthright. Me? I'm the man you stole everything good from. And now, after the sacrifice of our brothers, after 30 long years, finally, the two of us meet. The brother of light and the brother.
Ooh.
Forget it. Your body is strapped down tight.
Do you need his DNA too?
Yes. I want a sample while he's still alive. We need it to correct the genome soldier's mutations.
Then we'll be able to cure them?
No. We still have to get our hands on Big Boss's DNA.
Well, so that's why they want. Okay, I'm with you.
Have they given in to our demands yet?
Not yet.
They won't give in. They're all hypocrites, every one of them.
Is that your opinion as a Kurd?
They always put politics first.
That's right. That's why they want to avoid any leak about their precious new nuclear weapon.
Boss, it looks like our friend is awake.
There definitely is a resemblance, don't you think, little brother? Or should I say, big brother? Yeah, I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. You and I are both the
Ooh.
sons of Big Boss.
So that's what Liquid Snake
It's
is.
me. Really? Then what? Oof, those idiots! All right, Raven. I'll be right there.
Why is Liquid
Not
Snake
responding to our demand.
British and Solid
We
Snake
launched the
American?
first one in 10 hours as
Because
planned.
they grew up in different parts of the world.
Okay.
The history
Just
of
checking.
Liquid is that he was part of the SAS, I think.
Oh.
He grew up in Britain.
The first ones to the negotiating table. They must think they've got something up their sleeves.
So it's come down to it, has it? We're going to launch that nuke and ride it all the way into history.
I've got to take care of some launch preparations. You're in charge here, Ocelot.
What about you? Wanna stay for the show?
I'm not interested. It's time to feed the family.
So you prefer your wolves to my show, huh?
Ocelot, don't screw up like you did with the chief.
Yes, I know. That was an accident. I didn't think a pencil pusher like him would be so tough.
Well, his mental defenses were reinforced by hypnotherapy.
Boss, what about that ninja?
He's killed 12 men. Whoever he is, he's some kind of lunatic.
Bastard took my hand. How could he have gotten in here?
Perhaps there's a spy among us. Mantis is dead. We've also got to find out what killed Baker, an octopus. We're short-handed, so make this little torture show of yours as short as possible.
Torture? This is an interrogation.
As you wish.
See you later, brother.
Brother.
Oh.
Oi, oi.
Your woman is still in this world.
How?
Catch you later, handsome.
Once she picks a target, she doesn't think about anything else. Sometimes she even falls in love with them before she kills them.
Women, eh?
How are you feeling?
Not bad. Caught a nice nap on this revolving bed of yours. Too bad I was sleeping alone.
Glad to.
What?
This is some bed, all right. I'm about to show you some of its nicer features.
Where are my things?
Oh, don't worry. They're all there. Washington was taking quite a chance sending you here. Someone must have had a lot of faith in your skill, huh, carrier boy?
So, Metal Gear's armed with a new type of nuclear warhead, huh?
Why don't you go ask Campbell for the full story?
The Colonel?
By the way, you got an optical disc from President Baker, didn't you?
What if I did?
Is that the only disc? There's no other data?
What do you mean?
There's no copy? Not. That's fine.
Is Meryl okay?
She's not dead yet. Wolf must have been feeling generous. But if you want her to stay that way, you better start answering my questions right now. You were holding one card key. Where are the other two? What's the trick behind that key?
Trick?
That weasel of a president said there's some kind of trick to using the key.
Hell if I know.
I see. No problem then. We're going to play a game, Snake. We'll find out what kind of man you really are. When the pain becomes too great to bear, just give up and your suffering will end. But if you do, the girl's life is mine. Press the circle button repeatedly to regain your strength. When you've had enough, press the select button to submit.
Did you say this is the hardest
When your
bit?
life
Really?
reaches zero,
Really?
the
Yep.
game is over. There are no continues, my friend. Don't even think about using auto fire, or I'll know.
I wish I had one of those controllers.
Snake, it's been
What?
a long time.
Controller. Wait. I've got to.
Yeah?
You got a button bash.
What?
If your
Yeah,
body
you-
can't survive the torture, it'll be game over. You really want to travel down that long road again?
That's bollocks. That better not be true.
Why don't you just give up?
What?
I don't want to go back to my save point. Because that was just after Mantis, so we'd have to do all the Sniper Wolf, Sniper Rifle boss fight again.
Well, best not fail.
You're a tough guy, Snake.
No
I've
pressure.
got some bad news for you. You're no POW. You're a hostage. There's no Geneva Convention. No one is coming to save you. Starting to feel a little scared. Good. You should be. Okay. Let's get started. Okay, here we go.
Bloody hell. Ah!
How did you like that? Shall we go again?
Oh, it's going down.
Forget how many times he does it.
Had enough yet? We're not finished yet.
He loves it, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Oh no.
I'm not going to make the next one.
You still okay? Want me to go on? Can you take one more?
No.
God. No.
So I'll submit if we're going to die.
Oh no.
I wasn't going to make that. That's Meryl dead.
Really? Is that what happens?
That's the branch point.
Can you keep her alive then?
Yep.
I'm so disappointed right now.
But I'll take the woman in return. I'll have my fun with her.
I can't believe it. You'd rather let Meryl die than go back to
I
a safe
tried! Oh, to go back to a safe point. Yeah, time is money. I'd feel worse about it if Meryl actually died.
Is that spoilers?
Well, she's in Metal Gear Solid 4.
Well, I didn't know that, did I?
But this branch that we're on here isn't canon.
Oh, that makes it all better. Oh, I'm so disappointed. I like Meryl.
Yeah.
Life is pain.
Almost had that. Almost had that.
What a stench.
So when you played for it the first time, did she live?
No.
Really?
She took my clothes. Shut up!
I don't like Ocelot anymore. Decided. Everyone in the chat saying that you fucked it, and I would agree.
I did fuck it.
Snake, are you okay?
I was one chunk off. What? One chunk of health off. But if he'd taken my health down again, that would have been the end of it.
Snake, the government has decided not to give in to their demands. We're trying to buy some more time.
Come on, Colonel. Why don't you stop playing dumb? I'm sorry about Meryl, but I want the lies to end now.
What are you talking about?
Metal Gear was designed to launch a new type of nuclear warhead, wasn't it? You knew it all along, didn't you? Why did you try to hide it?
I'm sorry.
Can't tell the grunts, huh? You've changed a lot. Metal Gear, secret advanced nuclear weapons research. Does the White House know about this? How deep does it go?
As far as I know, as of yesterday, the president had not been briefed about the Rex project.
Need to know basis, is that the idea?
These are sensitive times. Even subcritical nuclear tests are causing quite a stir.
Plausible deniability, huh?
Yes. And tomorrow, the president and his Russian counterpart are scheduled to sign the START 3 Accord.
I get it. That's the reason for the deadline.
That's right, Snake. And that's why we can't let this terrorist attack go public.
We still haven't even ratified START 2 or dealt with the issue of TMDs. This has to do with the president's reputation and America's place as the dominant superpower.
So patriotism is your excuse for circumventing the Constitution?
Please, Snake, just stop them.
Why should I?
Because you're the only one who can.
In that case, tell me the truth about this new type of nuclear warhead.
I told you before, I don't know the details.
I don't believe you. If the situation is so serious, why don't you give in to their demands? Let them have Big Boss's remains.
You see?
Or is there some reason that you can't do that? Something you haven't told me about?
Publicly, the president has been very vocal in his opposition to eugenics experiments, We don't want the existence of the Genome Army to go public.
And that's the only reason? Huh. Hell with you.
I'm sorry.
The corpse of the DARPA chief is lying right here next to me.
Oh man.
But it's strange. He looks and smells like he's been dead for days. All his blood's been drained out too.
Drained?
Maybe to slow down decomposition?
I have no idea.
But the chief only died a few hours ago, right?
Right, but he's already started to decompose.
What could it all be about?
Something in his blood that they wanted?
I doubt it. Just the nanomachines in the transmitter.
Did the chief tell them his detonation code?
I'm afraid so. It looks like they've got both codes and are nearly ready to launch.
Damn. Is there any way to prevent it?
It seems that there's some type of emergency override device that can cancel out the detonation code. It's a countermeasure that Arms Tech installed secretly. You have to unlock it with 3 special card keys.
And where are those keys?
I've got one of them. I don't know where the other 2 are. Besides, I'm locked up here.
We've got no choice. Forget about the keys. Your top priority now is to destroy Metal Gear itself. Sorry to have to lay it all in your lap, but you're all I've got. Bust out of there and get to the communications tower.
Naomi, please talk to me. Say something to take my mind off the pain.
What can I say?
Anything.
I'm not a very good talker.
Please. Tell me about yourself.
Myself. That's a tough one.
Oh, it's like trying to become human.
It's not a happy
In his moment of pain.
I don't have any family. No. Wait. There was a man who said he was my father.
Where is he?
Dead. By my own hand.
Big Boss.
What? Big Boss? I had no idea.
There was no way you could. It happened in Zanzibar 6 years ago. Only Snake and I know the real truth of what happened there.
So, is it true? Was Big Boss really your father?
That's what he said. That's all I know.
And you were able to kill him? Knowing that?
Yep.
Yep.
Wanted it. Besides, some people just need killing.
That's patricide.
Yep. That's the trauma that Mantis was talking about. One we share in common.
Is that why you left Foxhound?
Let's just say that I needed to be alone for a while. Alaska was the perfect place.
Snake. I didn't have a real family either. Just a big brother who put me through school. We weren't even blood related, and he was much older than me.
Where is he?
He's dead.
Bloody hell. Everyone's dead in this game.
Snake, is there a woman in your life?
After you've been through as many wars as me, it's hard to trust anyone.
Friends?
Roy Campbell.
You're still calling me friend?
Is that it?
No. There was another. Frank Yeager.
What?
Big Boss's most trusted lieutenant. And the only member of Foxhound ever to receive the code name Fox. Gray Fox.
I learned a lot from him.
But didn't you try to kill each other?
That's true. We did, in Zanzibar. But it was nothing personal. We were just professionals on opposite sides, that's all.
And you still call yourself friends?
Hard to believe. War is no reason to end a friendship.
That's insane.
I first met him on the battlefield. He was being held a prisoner of outer heaven, but he didn't look like a prisoner to me. He was always so cool and precise. I was still green when he showed me the ropes.
You knew him well?
No. We never talked about our personal lives. Sort of an unwritten rule. The next time I saw him on the battlefield, we were enemies. We were fighting barehanded in a minefield. I know it sounds strange to most people, but we were just 2 soldiers doing our jobs. It's like a sport.
Men in their games. You're like wild animals.
You're right. We are animals.
So if you were friends, then how do you explain the ninja's behavior?
I don't know.
It's your genes. They make you predisposed towards violence.
You really like talking about genes, Naomi. Why did you get into genetic research anyway?
I never knew who my parents were, or even what they looked like. I guess I got into genetics because I wanted to figure out why I am the way I am.
So you studied about DNA?
Yeah. I thought if I studied my genetic structure, I'd find out who I really was. I thought that by analyzing a person's genetic information, I could retrieve the blank spots in that person's memory.
Memory is stored in DNA?
We're not sure, but we know that a person's genetic fate is determined just by the sequence of the 4 bases in their DNA.
So what about my fate? You know my DNA sequence, don't you?
Your fate? I'm sorry, I have no idea.
Of course not. You're a scientist, not a fortune teller.
I think that's one of the longer sequences.
Is he okay?
Oh, isn't that... That's... I think his name's Johnny Akiba. I think that might be the boy with the bare ass from last time. Remember the one that was like slumped over in the corner with a pixelated anus?
Amazing. Poor guy.
Yeah. I think out of all the characters that have a bad time in Metal Gear, he has it the worst. Who's this?
Hey, I'm here.
Where?
Oh no, not him.
What's wrong with Otacon?
His name is Otaku Convention. What's right with him?
Coolest motherfucker. He just likes his Japanese animes.
Hurry, get me. Let me go. That hurts. Hurry up. Is that how you ask a guy a favor? Let me go. Jeez, it's like an animal's cage. Oh, what a smell.
Because of him.
Yeah, it's the Derpa Chief.
You don't hurry up and get me out of here, I'll be laying next to him.
Those bastards. This lock won't open with a security card. You need a key like the soldiers carry.
So what are you doing here then?
I thought you might be hungry.
What is that? Is that like...
Also, I got you this level
It looked like a can of tuna in a ketchup bowl.
I think that's what it is.
Here, take this too.
What's this?
It's a handkerchief. I got it from Sniper Wolf.
Why?
I don't know why, but she's nice to me.
Sounds like Stockholm Syndrome to me.
I was taking care of the dogs here. After the terrorists took over, they were planning to shoot all the dogs. But Sniper Wolf stopped them.
See? Otacon's a good boy.
Feed 'em when I
Took care of the dogs.
Okay.
She liked it. She must be a good person. Please don't hurt her.
Wake up, you idiot. She's the one who shot Meryl.
Well, that's all I can do.
Duke, I've got to stop them.
Then you have to get past the communications tower.
First, you have to get me out of here.
Come on, I'm trying my best.
That guard's got the key. You'll have to take him out.
Give me
Is there going to be some kind of weird adventure game kind of thing with a handkerchief and ketchup where you have to pretend you're bleeding?
killed.
Have you played this before?
No. Is there?
Yeah, not the handkerchief part. But yeah, that's,
Really?
that's why you've been given ketchup.
He's coming back. See you later.
Can't fool me, Kojima.
Yeah, ketchup. The handkerchief makes the wolves like you because they can smell Sniper Wolf on you. That's what the handkerchief is for.
Okay.
But yeah, look. Just use the ketchup.
Ah.
There he is.
Oh, Buff Snake is gone. Rude Device says this playthrough is extremely non-canon now. Why is that? Is that because you killed Meryl?
Yeah, Meryl doesn't die in the canon of the series. And oh yeah, Meryl doesn't die. And Johnny Akiba should still be alive as well, but I've just broken his neck.
Could you let him live?
Yeah, I assume I could just knock him over a few times.
Oh, what's wrong with you? Oh my god! Why is everyone dying?
I'm a soldier. I just see things and react, Rachel. How am I supposed to get out of here without any chaff?
So we're not going to see any more of him. I didn't.
He doesn't occur anywhere else in this game, I don't believe.
How are you going to know now?
Well, that's true. Maybe I've never ever let him live, and I've never ever seen.
Oh. Robin Bum says it's meant to be tactical espionage action. You're leaving a river of blood.
I didn't say I was perfect.
And I've seen you punch a dog in a video game. I don't think I can ever forgive you. All I'll say is this is not how I'd play the game.
How would you play the game?
I'd probably try and redo it over and over again until Meryl lived, and then get really frustrated and then quit. That's pretty much what would happen.
I look forward to when you start your own Twitch stream.
Yeah. I'm sure everyone would watch that.
Right, what's going on?
It's like when I'm playing like Mass Effect, like I get the guilt and I have to do everything Paragon, and if I don't, I have to redo it. Like it's like a weird OCD kind of.
I think, depending on the conditions of playing through this, like perhaps, like if it had just been restart, if it wasn't to go back to an old save, because I haven't saved in ages, maybe I'll save now. I probably would have tried to keep Meryl alive. But all it changes is a cutscene at the end. Like, regardless, if Meryl lived, then we still don't see her until the end of the game.
Chinese say it is the strong swimmer who most often drowns. It is because the strong swimmer overestimates his abilities and underestimates the strength of the river. You are probably quite used to the mission now, but don't get careless.
Oh, I've got to go all the way back to the communications tower. Wait. Was there a level 6 keycard in here? Where am I going? Right, shall I get us back to where we need to be and then call it, so we didn't do this for a couple of hours?
Yeah, sure. Let's get over my loss of Meryl. Who else are you gonna kill?
Every fucker else.
Could you have won the cardboard box when going against Sniper Wolf?
Yeah, but I think she might have seen through that cunning disguise. Especially if there's like a sniper rifle barrel like poking out the flap. It's pretty cool, look, you can see through it.
I missed the guy with his top off that was shooting you in the tank.
The what?
The guy in the tank, the shaman guy.
Oh, yeah. Vulcan Raven. I had no idea what you're talking about.
Sorry.
We will see some more of Vulcan Raven.
It's been very quiet.
Now, one of the like big advancements of Metal Gear 2 was that in Metal Gear 1, if you trigger an alarm but then you hit like a load point and like a transition point, the alarm would just stop as you go into the next area. But with Metal Gear 2, it didn't stop, and it was supposed to be like, you know, it's cool, they'll chase you all across the big shell or whatever. It's actually just fucking annoying because the stealth in that game is really hard.
Seems pretty hard in this game, to be fair.
Yeah. I think it's because I'm playing this as not necessarily just trying to get from A to B, but like I've done this a few times, so it's kind of like some of it is a little bit. Some of it is pure incompetence, and some of it is
pure
trying
ignorance.
to get through. My ignorance.
I can't get over that bit with Psycho Mantis. That was so cool.
Yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
That must have blown your face off when you were playing that for the first time.
Well, this whole game really does experiment with what it means to be like a cinematic third-person adventure, because like even like when you look at the cutscene cameras, you take it for granted now, because every game has decent cutscene cameras. But this was the first game that did this, and this was like, yeah, because it's the first time people were making like 3D action adventure games, and it's. Like this and like Super Mario 64. Snake's got a cold, he's sneezing now. Are like two of the games that were like designers were discovering what you could do in 3D and experimenting with it.
Is this all there is to load? The nuclear warhead storage, huh?
and not just like the use of 3D, but the use of these consoles. You know, like Psycho Mantis is reading memory cards. You
That's
know,
pretty
before
cool.
this we didn't really have memory cards before the PS1,
Mm.
and like using the rumble in the pad.
So what you're saying is this was a tech demo for the PS1.
I mean, this kit, yeah. I mean, this really did show off. Like, you know, like how you get stuff like Tearaway on the Vita that really shows off everything the Vita can do. This kind of is a bit like this, a bit like that. I thought of it like that. But I think that's true of all of them actually, because like in some of the later Metal Gears, like the PS2 has pressure sensitive face buttons, and the close combat in Metal Gear Solid 3 relies on different pressures that you use those buttons. So like the ports, like the HD ports, don't have some of that functionality because the 360, I can't remember what the PS3 has. I don't think the PS3 does. But they don't have the pressure sensitive buttons on the pad, so like some of that game is lost because of the change in format. Oh no, don't sneeze in front of him. That's annoying.
He really didn't want to do his real job, did he? He didn't want to carry on.
No, he just kind of
He
phoned
knew
in
he was
that
there,
patrol.
yeah. He was like, I'm not going to fuck with Snake.
I'm trying to think where has a level 6 door that I've not been. But I can't remember how to get rid of Snake's cold, so we may have this for the rest of the game. There we go. As if by magic.
Perfect.
Oh, Piss Boy's coming back. So, how are you feeling about the Metal Gear now? Now that what's transpired this evening with Ocelot? Do we no longer like Ocelot?
Yeah. Ocelot's gone down a bit. Like, in my ranking.
But out of all of this, are you mostly just disappointed with me?
Yeah, pretty much. I thought Meryl was cool until you killed her.
Well, she's still cool. Was cool. I mean, her death wasn't anything to do with her coolness.
Sniper Wolf was pretty cool as well.
Oh, there's that famous mine detector Snake keeps fucking talking about.
I thought the dogs were the star of the show, to be honest. In my mind.
That That is a very Rachel thing to say.
I think if I could play a game where Snake has his pack of wolves and he goes around fucking people up, I think that would be amazing.
Well, strap in for Metal Gear Solid 5. I think that will be quite a fun one to do because we'll be going through my. I'm not going to start a new save game. We'll go through my clear file and just select like the important story missions because there's so many missions in that game. But there's so many different like bits of weapon and gadgets and stuff, like different loadouts we can go with. So we could do some quite interesting run throughs where we'll select a mission and then randomly select the equipment, or you tell me which equipment to use, and then we'll try and get through it with, say, the water pistol.
What?
There's a water pistol. There's also the Rocketo Punch Arm. Right, now we equip the handkerchief and I won't have to spark a wolf out.
Aww. They sound so cool. Oh, there they are. That's so cute.
Oh, I have just thought of another great video game dog. In Silent Hill 2, one of the secret endings is that he goes to... Oh, here we go. He ends up in some control room and there's a Shiba wearing a pair of headphones at the control desk, and he goes, "It was you who was behind everything," as if the Shiba has been in control of like his descent into hell.
That's another series of games that people talk about but I don't understand because I'm too chicken to play them.
Yeah, I think out of people talk about Resident Evil being scary, and it isn't that scary. It's just that's got like a bunch of jump scares and some like tension through the resource management. But Silent Hill is genuinely scary. You play it in the right conditions.
Don't show me this again.
I look forward to you holding a grudge against me for this for years to come.
Yep. That's okay, you're still holding a grudge against me for when I accidentally flushed your Snake figure gun down the plug hole.
Mm-hmm.
So we're even now. No good grudges.
Yeah, it's no longer a sneaking mission, he hasn't got a silencer anymore.
Don't give up on people. Don't forget me.
Yeah. Roma Bum says, why did you have Snake in the bath? Someone enjoyed. I don't know why.
There was
you
a
had
shelf above in the old flat. There was a shelf above the sink, and I was running out of figure room, so I put my Metal Gear toys along that shelf. And you were cleaning, and you knocked the Metal Gear 3 figure off, and he had a detachable silencer on his pistol, and it fell down the plug hole.
Let it rest. Colonel.
Rude Device says, the last thing Snake ever said to Meryl was "fucking shut up." I hope you're happy.
Thought it was the only way.
Oh, dramatic music.
Closer to her dead father. She said that. She wasn't ready for real combat. I shouldn't have pushed her so hard.
Chat says relationships have been destroyed by that.
Like you, Snake.
Quite agree.
It was quite strong though. It's gonna take a bit more than that. This figure.
I don't know, Meryl. That was kind of close.
It's only natural.
But you can't keep attacking yourself for things that happened in the past. That road leads to madness. Believe me.
Ever since last week, when Woodabar said that Master Miller is Ulmaida from Killer 7, that's all I can hear when he talks now. He's got a very distinctive way of talking, and you can hear it in his inflection there.
Meryl would want too.
You're right. Meryl would say the same thing.
Snake,
He never gave a shit about Meryl until he fucking killed her.
she's pretty special to you, huh?
Yes, she's special. There aren't many women like her around.
That's not what I meant.
She's the Colonel's niece and a combat buddy.
Is that all? Come on.
This is like a police interrogation.
No, I
guess it's in the genes.
The genes? What are you talking about, Colonel?
No, I just remembered about Naomi's grandfather. I think Naomi said he rose as high as assistant secretary in the FBI during Edgar Hoover's time.
Is that right?
Yes. Yes, he was Japanese, and he became a special undercover investigator to nab the mafia.
When was that?
Oh, sometime in the 50s, I guess.
Where?
New York, I think.
Naomi, I thought you didn't have any family.
Well, I researched it after I became an adult. My grandfather was already dead by the time I learned about him. I never even had the chance to meet him.
Oh.
Snake, good luck.
Watch your back, Snake.
Is that a threat?
Colonel Camel's gonna come after you. Fuck you up.
Wow.
Right. I'll save it here.
What can I do for you, Snake? There's a Chinese proverb, the mind cannot be in two places at once. Make sure that you're not thinking of something else during the mission, okay?
I think we should leave it here.
Okay.
Because we're about to do a little bit of a stretch here, and then we
Okay.
get to a boss fight.
Okay.
So I think we'll save that. Unless you want to push on for another hour, but
No, I'm okay.
I think we should call it here,
Yeah.
and then we'll pick it up next week.
Cool. Well, thank you, people, for watching again.
Yes, thank you very much for tuning in.
I'm gonna need some time to get over that playthrough.
It
Two of
started
my
off so
favourite
well.
characters gone.
Meryl and
Batman.
Batman. Oh, Johnny Akiba. Yeah. Don't worry. We'll see more of both of them in this long saga that we've put ourselves onto. This long road that we're going to walk down.
Aww.
You're going to become a Metal Gear expert.
We'll see about that.
I do look forward to getting to the end of Metal Gear Solid 2 and just asking you what you think happened.
Okay, is there a big mystery?
It's solved, but on your first playthrough it's so confusing.
Okay.
Because that game goes in a lot of different ways, and the story gets quite layered and complex, and it's basically art. It's basically
right, bye guys.
complete art.
Yeah, we'll
Cool.
see.
Right, I've got the
Cool.
stream. Thank you very much, everyone that joined us.
Thank you.
Hopefully, see you again. Genome soldiers beat off 4 times a day. Thanks. Goodbye.